Hey, I'm Griff with PC Games N. I'm joined by Ben Maxwell.
Hello.
From the website, and we've both just been to see Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, behind closed doors, very exclusive gameplay. Ben's going to tell me what he thinks after this intro. So Ben, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, what do you think of it, good or bad?
Well, so far it looks good, if not particularly inspiring.
Okay.
Kind of Uncharted, Star Wars edition, really. There's not a lot, there's a bit where you squeeze through a thin area to the side and the camera comes in close. There's
where you climb up something.
Some climbing stuff. There's a climbing on an AT-AT or AT-AT, however you want to pronounce it.
Oh, that bit looked really good. The AT-AT looked absolutely monstrous.
It had a beard.
Yes, it had kelp on it. Because where were we, Ben? What planet were we on?
In the story, of course it's kelp. The one with the Ys. Too many Ys.
Kashyyyk.
I don't watch.
We were on Kashyyyk. We saw a slice of gameplay from Kashyyyk where the Wookiees live.
That's where they live. Well, they've been imprisoned, right? So you had to go and get them out. It looks fine. It's really pretty. The facial animation is amazing. Yeah. The acting's good because they're using actors.
Speaking of actors, sorry to cut you off.
Wow.
Do you know who we had
what
here?
I thought.
We saw Forrest Whitaker's character in the game.
Yeah, he's in there and he's very good.
He's
yeah.
Saul something. I don't know. I didn't write it down, but Forrest Whitaker's in it. That's pretty good. Got some top talent. So what do you actually do in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order then?
So there are action sequences, lots of combat. You can use the Force in different ways, bring people towards you, or pause a bolt in midair and then put someone in front of it.
That was probably one of the standout moments from the demo, wasn't it?
People cheered.
People hollered. They were American,
other than me, cheered.
They whooped. But basically, what happened was there were stormtroopers in a corridor. Our guy froze one of the blaster shots in midair, then pulled a stormtrooper into the blaster fire and killed him. Woo! I'm doing it myself now.
And then it's kind of quite Dark Souls inspired. I mean, that's the thing that's been said. I don't see it other than there are some enemies with some big health bars. But there's also a little bit where you can sit down and pray to the Jedi gods.
Get your skills up. You can put skill points into your skills.
Which feels a bit bonfire-y.
Yeah.
And you get to drive the AT-AT as well at one point. And
right at the beginning of the demo.
The Empire forces.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen an AT-AT cockpit rendered in such detail. You got the little beeps and boops and the lights lighting up and stuff.
It looks like the Star Tours ride in Disneyland.
Yes.
Do you remember? You know that one?
Yes.
Yeah. And you got the little droid at the side.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
But no one tells you to get off after 5 minutes.
No. So one thing that really did impress me about the game, though, is that it seems to have got the Star Wars humor right, which Battlefront didn't really.
Yeah.
So there's all these little quips, all these silly things, banging the AT-AT pilots' heads together, even though they've got helmets on, and that's not a particularly good example of a funny moment.
That made me laugh.
But there's little things with the droid. The guy, although he looks a bit bland and generic on the box, actually has a lot of personality and is interesting.
Yeah.
Unlike I am being at the moment. But
I can't think of a single funny example to help you out. But the tone, you're right about the tone. The tone's funny.
It feels like a silly Star Wars adventure, and it's not po-faced.
It's a caper.
No pun intended.
Ben, what I really want to know about is what is the lightsaber combat like in this game?
Well, I have no idea because I haven't played it. But
what does it look like?
From the look of things,
tell me, I must know.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you can do a kind of, I assume that you just hold a button and you spin it around and bullets go back at the target. But there seems to be an ability to aim it slightly because sometimes you can hit people, sometimes not.
Yep.
There seems to be a bit of parrying and deflection, and there are a couple of stronger enemies with sort of double-ended mace things.
Yeah, the purple glowy things.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, it takes a long time to get through them. You look like you have to dodge. It goes a bit slow motion when you do.
Yeah. That's like Dark Souls thing you were talking about.
Exactly, yeah. The combat looks more involved than you might think.
Yeah.
But it's impossible to tell how involved that is. But it looks promising.
And it sounds amazing. When you get that lightsaber out and it goes, that's like a wow moment.
Yeah, they use the sound effect that is always used.
They were licensed. Wow.
Wow, good for them.
So there we go. That was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It looked pretty good, didn't it?
It did.
It looked decent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me, Ben.
You're welcome. I'm generous with my time.
And if you want to see Ben again, subscribe to the channel because we're going to be doing a lot more E3 videos over the next few days because, while we're in LA, we might as well. Thank you so much for joining us, and I guess we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.